Hey guys, how are you doing? So today is August 20 and I have no time to make this presentation very beautiful because a lot of performance been issued in these few days, and I want to talk about Nvidia because what can I say about Nvidia, right? So in the past nearly half years, there is a lot of disadvantage about the chip stock, right? Like the shortage of the chips, and Nvidia may not get the ARM's acquisition, and then a lot of things that is going on, and then the Delta. But yesterday, then all are gone because Nvidia's performance is just terrific. What can I say? What can I say about Nvidia? And I'm looking forward to AMD's performance because we bought a share. But actually, seems I'm not going to ask you to buy Nvidia now, but it should be on your watch list and also apply that material. So let's go for the Nvidia performance. Just issued it yesterday. Our Falcon portfolio been 20 months now, and we dropped a little bit, but we still have 90%, right? So if you have any comment, then you can, and any questions you want to ask me, want me to discuss, you can leave your message under YouTube or email to me by usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. So today we are going to quickly review about the Nvidia's Q2 performance. This is the new graphic card. This one is very powerful but very expensive, right? We will talk about it later. We talk about some current financial news first, right? We all know that Powell already announced that it will taper the bond buying amount, right, in September. Taper means gradually decrease. Right, gradual decrease. That means Fed will gradually decrease the size of buying the bonds, right? I think it is a fair deal because a lot of other countries like Brazil, like Russia, then they already at the interest rate to fight with the inflation. So, but all of us know USA is taking the step very carefully about the stock market. She doesn't want the stock market to shake, right? To shake too much. So every time you will see that it will have some news leak out, see how the market react, and then it will disappear for sometimes, and then it comes up for one time. Then that means something like I let the water come out a little bit, and then I close it. See how it goes. And then I open the water tap a little bit and then see how it goes, right? It let the companies net profits grow up to catch it up. So this is what all along like Fed's doing. It's not like Brazil, but Brazil is just go ahead to add the interest rate from 2%, 2 point some percent to 5 point some percent just in less than 1 year, right? Brazil is not like that, and Russia is not like that, right? And to 90%, I agree with Katie Wood on what she's saying. There is no bubble now in the USA stock market because I closely monitor a lot of the big company, giant tech company on their every quarter's performance. Most of them got a very good increment on the profit. So I don't think that now the stock market is too high. A lot of analysts is always saying that when the USA stock market goes up, it will have bubble. It's totally wrong. And a lot of people is looking forward for the bubble to burst out, so they can sell everything once and then buy everything back at a very cheap price and then become rich in 1 year or half year. And this is a totally wrong concept. I'm looking forward to that, but I never success. All right, never success, because I mentioned it so many times. In your life, in your whole life, in the stock market, I just mean the USA stock market. You will enter something like Lehman Brothers financial crisis less than 4 times. Less than 4 times. It will happen, but it will happen something like maybe 10 years or once per 15 years. So unless you are very long living, like Warren Buffett, right? Warren Buffett is 90 years old, 92 years old, right? Unless you are like Warren Buffett, then you will be in the USA stock market for more than 60 years. So you will come across 4 times. Otherwise, like if you in the stock market just 30 years, maybe you will only come across 1 time or at least 2 times, right? So it's no point for you to wait for 10 or 15 years, right? No point for you. So that is what my real experience on the USA stock market, right? Don't just wait for, okay, any leakage on the news, then I sell out everything, and then I wait quietly for the market to crash, but it just come down a little bit and then goes up again, then I buy back all the thing in a higher price. So this is no point for you to do that, right? And another news is about the Bitcoin, right? You know, the Bitcoin goes up again because actually China is out already. China is out, right? A lot of the mine diggers come out from China and then go to wherever, India, Vietnam, for the mine digging of the Bitcoin. To me, I accept Bitcoin. I accept cryptocurrency. But to me, I want them to have a law, to have ordinance, to make the investor safe and have a rule to follow, right? That's what I'm waiting for. And then, you know, Square is heading for it, then PayPal is heading for it, Visa accepting this, right? And then now Facebook is pushing for a crypto wallet pen. That means cryptocurrency sooner or later will be legally have the ordinance to control for the cryptocurrency. That means that it is lawful, like the Coinbase. So don't be too depressed about that, right? So if all the tech giants goes for like Square, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Facebook, go for that, means cryptocurrency will be lawful in a very soon in America, right? So another very terrific company is Applied Materials, right? It is related to invent a lot of new machinery and technology for the chip making, right? You know that making the chips, right? Making the chips, then making the foundry, then you will need very advanced machinery, technology, new things for you to use, right? So Applied Material is doing that kinds of things. It's a little bit like the Tectonic in Hong Kong, right? A little bit like the Tectonic in Hong Kong. Actually, the company is publicly listed in Hong Kong, but the selling to Home Depot is in Latin America, and then the distribution of the manufacturing is across the world already. So I love the enterprises have new inventions, new things to go out. It applied to Applied Materials and also to Nvidia, AMD, TSM, whatsoever. It's not like the water. You don't need to invent more advanced water, right? The human being just need the water, right? So it's not launched its performance yet, but the forecast is it will make a new high. You can see the bar chart at the screen. 2021's income may have a new high. That means nearly 30%, at least 30% higher than 2020. If you think 2020 is bad because of the pandemic, you see the 2019 is nearly double, right? It's nearly double. So let us closely monitor this terrific company. So this is our Falcon portfolio. Then you can see we still have a 90%, right? This year we beat Katie Wood, right? So, but it doesn't matter, right? It will have, every portfolio will have up and down, right? And then this year we still have 20%, right? Then we achieve our goal already. Our goal is every year we have 15%, 1.5. Then we achieved the goal already, right? So yesterday Dow Jones dropped a bit, right? Sorry, it just dropped a bit, right? 66 points. And then Nasdaq then rised also a bit, just 15 points. It's because it suddenly slowed down. Is because Fed already advised that it will tapering the bonds buying in September. So that means the cash, you know that there is too much cash now flowing in the society because of the relief plan. So too much cash floating in the society. That means there may probably be the inflation. Then inflation comes, then it will eat up the economy performance. So the stock market will have adverse effect. You can see the Brazil stock market, right? So in this 1 month or 2 months, the stock market will slow down, right? So let us go to Nvidia. You know how much this costs? RTX 3080 Ti. You know how much it costs? US dollar about 650 US dollar. Very expensive for this single one, right? The selling price going up and going up. No matter Nvidia can get ARM or not, I don't know why. Actually, it's in my prediction that UK will not release this tray. Alright, she will just hold the ARM for a lifetime. I don't know. Then, you know, when ARM just sitting there inside UK, it doesn't have any usage, right? Then if it merged together with Nvidia, it will have the most usage, right? But the point is, we know that in the country point of view, then I won't let you be very strong, right? If the America business get the ARM, they get the TSM, or they get everything like apart materials, then it will be invincible, right? So, but no matter Nvidia can get ARM or not, no matter it's yes or not, you can see its performance is outpacing a lot of other companies. You can see Nvidia's Q2 revenue jumps 68% on the strength of gaming and data center business, and we will have short discussion on the performance just issued yesterday. So this is GAAP, right? This is GAAP. Normally we see non-GAAP, but let's see the GAAP first, right? GAP's revenue, right, year over year, YOY, increased at 68%. And then the net income, that means the net profit, increased at 282%. That means 2.8 times. But this is GAAP. Let's see the non-GAAP, right? Non-GAAP means you don't count anything. That is one time. Financial, derivative, something like that. Only count the figures according to the self business, right? So this is non-GAAP. Non-GAAP revenue up 68% as the advertisement just shown. And then the net income, even in non-GAAP, how much it rises at 92%. Remember this figure, 92%. It is related to the PE, right? 92%, right? That means nearly double. So whenever you analyze a stock, you have to have a brief explanation to yourself why it rise up, why the stock price rise up is not goes down, why it must rise up. So we can see some explanation from Nvidia is because of the gaming. You see that the gaming, right, it delivered up to 50% more performance over the previous generation, right? So you can analyze more data, the graphic better, then The most important is the second one, the data center. The data center is because this can have a more powerful calculation, right? More real time, use less time, can process more data. Then the data center will be invincible because it needs this graphic, the GPU for calculation, right? So we will see next screen. You see the data center, right? You see the data center revenue up how much? 35%, right? So this is long, but we just pick up some very important things for you to have a concept about that. Yes. Why Nvidia is so strong? Let's scroll down. You see, supported Microsoft Azure, right? It supported Microsoft's cloud service. That means data center, right? The most powerful virtual machine for supercomputer class A1 and HPC workloads. And then it not only supporting Microsoft Azure, it also worked with Google Cloud to establish the first AI on 5G innovation lab. So that means it's supporting Microsoft and Google, the two most tech giants in America. And then you scroll down to the bottom is second quarter. It announced the self-driving startup Auto Generation 5 robot test platform. That means it go to the EV also. And then collaborated with autonomous trucking company Plus on Pants to provide Amazon with at least 1,000 self-driving system. So that means Nvidia is going into every aspect, right? You see the second one is also going new integration with Blender and Adobe application. It goes to every aspect of your life. Right? It works with Microsoft, Google, and then Amazon. So that's what it is. It works with the most talented one in the world, in America. So its business goes up. So I'm waiting for AMD's performance, right? I'm just waiting for that. AMD is going for the notebook and also has most advanced GPU, but they are in different aspects, right? So you see Nvidia, you see Nvidia's stock performance. So we take a look on the PE. The PE, you see how much? 93. And this year's net profit increment is 92. So do you think the market will give a premium to Nvidia? If it gives a premium to Nvidia, that means Nvidia's stock price will only goes up at this level, right? Because its net profit increment is already 92, right? So we can see that, right? I'm not going to ask you to buy it now. No, not this thing. But you should put Nvidia into your watch list because it's really terrific, right? What else I can say, right? It just performed very, very good. That's what it is. Is it a buy, right? Is it a buy after the strong earnings? So I have made a quick recap. For you, so you take a look, right? The revenue increased, right? I already used the non-GAAP. The revenue increased 68% compared to 1 year before the same time interval. And then this is for June to August. This Q2 is for this year's June to August, right? August the 1st, right? August the 1st, right? And then is the revenue increased at 68%. And then the net income increased at 92%. How about the net profit rate? 40.3%. This is my taste, right? 40 net profit is my taste. I don't like a lot of things just few percent of the net profit rate, except Costco. Right? Costco is another one. That is another exception. 1 year before, the net profit rate is still 40. That means for all those bad news, you know, the shortage of chips, right? Cannot get the ARM, and then shortage of everything, the Delta, all along this bad news is for the past half year. Just after the February, then all is those bad news. But you can see Nvidia's performance is not going down. In fact, it goes up. And how much cash she has on hand? 19.65 billion. 1 year before it's just 11. So it gained a lot of cash on hand. But the long debt also increased more than double. But it doesn't matter because it keep in the safety level is okay. So you can see the cash on hand is much bigger, much larger than the long debt. So Nvidia is a net cash company. So with the definition is like that, all right? It's not your capability to return the capital and the interest. It's your cash on hand. It's more than the debt you have. So that is a net cash company. Whenever you get the profit, then the share price goes up, all right? So this is today we have a quick look on Nvidia. Then how to say, you really have to put Nvidia into your watch list. I'm not going to ask you to buy now. But in this very disadvantaged timing in the past half year, then it still goes up. So if the pandemic is over, then you can imagine, right? So we are looking forward for the AMD's performance, and then we will, if we have time, then we will introduce the AMD Applied Materials performance. It is another terrific stock, right? Another terrific stock like the Adobe. A lot of the stock is very terrific. It all related to the chips industry, but now we are surrounding by the chips, right? Everything we are doing have the chips inside, right? People just need more advanced technology, right? You want to pay better video games, right? You want to have a EV, have a electrical vehicle, then you want everything is to be more in AI, right? So you need the chips, right? You want a two-folded smartphone, right? You want the tablet to have 3 camera, 4 camera, 2-folded. You want 4K, you want 8K, right? So you need the chips, right? Just these simple things, right? So thank you for watching, and then if anyone that you like, then please give us a like, then give me your comment then under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me. And if you think any of your friends will like this video, then please share to them, and please click the subscribe button and then press the bell icon next to it, so whenever there is another new video uploaded, then YouTube will inform you immediately. Okay, thanks for watching. Then today is Friday. Then I hope everyone have a very peaceful weekend. Let us see next Friday. Bye bye.